Hey guys, Chris Chavez here with Phandroid.com. We're here at Google's Pixel event, taking a look at the new Pixel 2 XL. This is this bad boy here. There's also the Pixel 2 that was announced, which is the smaller little brother.
Can you see the back of it?
Not exactly as sexy or nice as the Pixel 2 XL. This is kind of the real flagship here. Although most of the hardware features are exactly the same. Water resistance, all that fun stuff, and internal Snapdragon 835, 4 gigabytes of RAM. The big one is definitely the sexier of the two. You can see here it's got that Quad HD Plus 16:9 aspect ratio, which is just great. Or not 16:9, 18:9 aspect ratio. Curved edges, and it's absolutely beautiful the way like the edges curve. I guess it's more of the bezel that curves, not necessarily the display itself. But it's got a OLED display. It's not actually too saturated, oddly enough. I mean, I'm looking at the reds and everything looks very normal, as you would find maybe like on something that's just using like a standard, what is it, sRGB display out or something, but it still looks nice. It's still super crisp. This is the new Pixel launcher, which has a dock here, the Google dock there at the bottom. The home screen itself has sort of a live wallpaper type deal, which is kind of nice. There's lots of little software tweaks, mainly because of Oreo. Like if I play a video, I can actually jump out of it, make sure that doesn't play any music, otherwise we'll get flagged. If I'm going to go home, you see there's a little picture-in-picture mode where the video will keep playing, even while the display's off, which is kind of nice. Speaking of when the display's off, it's got an always-on display now, which you can see here, and it's always listening. Google Assistant is constantly listening for music in the background and whatnot, so that if your phone is just sitting on a desk or something and there's some music playing at a restaurant or something, it will appear here. It'll show you the name of the song and the artist, which is kind of a neat little trick for that. The other cool thing is it's got squeezable sides, similar to HTC's. If I go ahead and squeeze it, just automatically pulls up Google Assistant. Just wait for the camera to sort of focus there a little bit. And it's pretty neat. Another cool feature is the camera. They've sort of revamped it a little bit. There's a few new tricks, mainly motion photos. So this is a feature I've been screaming for Google to put into their Pixels forever now. We've seen it on Samsung, a couple other devices, but nothing where it's been officially supported. But now it's officially supported in something like Google Photos, which is great. So if I am going to push this little button here at the top, that will turn on motion photos. And then anytime I take a photo, it also takes a short little video clip before and after the shutter button is pressed. So there it goes. If I go back and look at it, it just looks like a normal photo. It's doing its little HDR plus processing. But if I long press it, you can see there's a short little video clip, which is awesome. This is just so cool. And of course, one of the perks is that, motion photos or regular photos or video, it's all unlimited storage through Google Photos. So that's kind of a unique little exclusive perk that Pixel owners get to enjoy. I just absolutely love it. Another cool feature, let's go ahead and turn that off, is Google Lens. So any pictures that you take, you can actually press the Google Lens button and it'll try to identify what's in the photo. Clearly there's something here that it can identify, but whether it's like an email address or something that you've taken a photo of, or Wi-Fi password or something, there's all kinds of cool stuff that I guess it will be able to do. I think it's still sort of mainly in beta. So of course the phone's got other nice little internals, 4 gigabytes of RAM, Snapdragon 835 processor. It's got stereo front-facing speakers, water resistant, and it's just, to me, it's just altogether gorgeous. 12 megapixel camera in the back with OIS, lightning quick fingerprint reader there as well, and a very unique design. I actually thought the home button was more of a red, but it's actually more of like a coral, like a pinkish orange, I guess you could call it. But the phone is absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe I'm lusting over something like this. Bluetooth 5.0, there's no headphone jack, which is a little bit of a disappointment, but I guess you could always buy Google's new earbuds that they're also selling. So that's just a quick look at the Pixel 2 XL. There's also the Pixel 2 regular, which looks almost identical to a Nexus 6P with the, what do they call that? Chamfered edges, giant thick bezels and front-facing speakers. Oddly Oddly enough, the front-facing speakers on the Pixel 2 are a little bit more clearer and crisper than they are on this big Pixel 2 XL, which is kind of funny. But pricing starts at about $850 for the big boy here. Pre-orders go live today. So yeah, that's just a quick look at the Pixel 2 XL and the Pixel 2 here at Google's event in San Francisco. I'm Chris Chavez. Thanks for watching.